Hello everyone, Scoops here, another episode of Detective Grimoire. In the last episode, we were in the outside office, checked out the body, the murder, and yeah, that's about it. It seems suspicious. We found some strange green flippers. Who left those lying around? Don't know yet. Alright, so yes, out to the clearing, there's these two people here. Let's check them out.
Oh?
Hello!
Alright, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
It's my 23rd name, but it's the one I liked best. First name, what's a first name? It's my second name. Detective is my first name. Oh, everyone's snarky. I like this one.
It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
Oh, okay, hold on. What should I talk about?
You were here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He
I
left the
saw him.
cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
Ooh.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
Perhaps it was something he ate. Interesting.
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer? You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your boss?
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Ooh,
Oh, really?
suspicious.
But why did he want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
Most of the time, maybe he saw something? Present a clue. Anything
What is
you know
it?
about these
Some
flippers?
evidence from last night's murder?
Oh, nothing. Present a profile?
You should ask someone else.
Alright, let's check to see if you know
Try
anything
showing it
about
to
Boggy.
somebody different.
No. And about yourself.
Prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment.
Well, your name is kind of burly. Alright. Oh no, I can't. I haven't unlocked that one. Alright, this gentleman here.
Yes, do you have a message for me?
No. I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent Vanderpeer,
The famous movie director?
the artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions. There's a very talented beard you've got, at least. I heard your work was going down. Very talented
That
beard.
is a very talented beard you've got, at least.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
Ooh,
But
snap.
then I'd be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
Okay, what do we have here? Only recently got permission from... We always had permission from Forrest. Offered to help. Recently got permission from... Interesting. So, Vincent Vanderpeer. Only recently got permission from... I don't know. It's in the swamp forever to film here in the swamp. Only got permission from who? Officer James, maybe?
Vincent Vanderpeer only recently got permission from Officer James to film here in the swamp. Ooh, that's...
Not near... Remington, maybe?
Vincent Vanderpeer
Maybe a
only
ghost?
recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. Vanderpeer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Challenge topic will not be available when talking to Vincent. Find the truth. Excellent. Okay. You. Okay, I'm gonna ask
What's
about
a
these things
famous
first,
guy
though.
like you doing in a place like this?
Quiet. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This area, the history, the atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
Maybe get
You're
some
making
more
a movie about
controversy.
Boggy. About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he?
He is.
So
he
mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right.
Burley.
Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him.
What
from
hobby?
his
What
work.
hobby?
But I
Murdering
wouldn't
people?
want anyone else shooting for me.
Maybe he's the one doing more shooting than just the camera.
Were you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed, I was working very hard indeed, well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest, but yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual. Yes, difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was unable to find my faithful cameraman last night.
He was
He had
gone.
hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself.
So he didn't have
I
the
was
camera.
filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait,
Oh,
I know
snap.
what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective, but there are some odd sounds on the audio track.
so
Nothing
much.
but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Ooh, I don't know about
Is there
that.
something I should ask the cameraman?
Okay, so let's see what we got here. Doesn't explain why, lied to me because, told me that was one of the reasons, doesn't explain why. Okay. Okay, so Vincent Van Der Peer told me that Bob Burl was nobody found last night. Came to the swamp in the first place, was the murderer, was nowhere to be found.
Vincent Van Der Peer
This is an easy
told
one,
me
but
that
maybe.
Bobby Burl was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burl doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his
Ooh,
boss?
another challenge unlocked. Alright, present a clue. Do you know anything
If you
about
want an
flippers?
autograph, a plain sheet of paper will...
No. Okay. Present a profile. What do you know about
Now
Mr.
there's a
Remington?
man who could handle himself.
I'm not so sure.
Well, apart from yesterday. That was just a one-off, wasn't it?
For him, I think so, yes.
Boggy? You know anything
yes.
about Boggy?
The reason we're all here, of course.
Not me.
Isn't he your prime suspect?
Well, officially, yeah, but I mean...
What an amazing creature! No one has seen him for 60 years and he still manages to get accused of murder. Incredible!
Alright, but Bob
He's been
Burl-
working with me for a number of years. A real expert, of course.
And finally,
The
yourself,
world's
sir.
premier director. The king of wit and whimsy. You met him? You're a lucky man.
What a snarky asshole. Okay, challenge
I
start.
heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp? What are you talking about?
Remington never found out about your previous attempts. You tried to film here before, but the camera broke. But Remington has denied you filming permission in the past. Boom, that
Remington
one.
has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that. Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Why did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way.
I'm suspecting a bit of a Scooby-Doo type thing here, where they faked the death. Faked the death to increase popularity.
I wonder how that happened. Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
I am famous. Vincent Van Der Peer, Remington. Think it'd be money? Think it's a threat? Think it's a love letter? Do you think it's just roses? He doesn't seem like a threatening guy. I don't think this guy, Remington, would be into fame, getting an autograph, getting a love letter. Not love letter, but you know what I mean. I think it might be money.
Right. That's the one. I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word. It
Aha!
was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits.
Snap.
It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money.
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
Ooh, okay. Whoa, film footage. Footage recorded last night at the exact time of the murder. Filmed by Vincent Van Der Peer in the clearing of the west side of the swamp near the crime scene. There's nothing to see, but various clues can be heard on the audio track. Listen to them in order. Alright, creaking. Alright, could be somebody on a pier. Outcry. Alright, suspicious. Could be somebody having a bad day. A blast. That's interesting. Somebody shot? Didn't say how he was murdered. Sounded like he was clawed, was it? Ooh. Falling down. Getting clawed? Oh, but he was... Hold on. If he was killed, snuck up on him, he's startled, got shot, got clanged down, fell down out crying, then got clawed, then got moved, and then left. Interesting. That's suspicious. Suspicious. Alright, I'm gonna ask, Burl. Challenge.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpeer over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
You did.
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well,
Getting
let's
food.
see. After I ate, I had a walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
He did say that. He did say that. You lost in the swamp, went to look for it. It was broken and being repaired at the point. You left it with Vanderpeer and you used it instead. That's what
You
happened.
left it with Vanderpeer, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late-night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
Sure it is.
You just walked around?
beautiful for
You didn't do
murder.
anything? Didn't see anyone?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
You were collecting samples of swamp water. Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side. That's what it is.
Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here.
Ooh.
I left my video camera, yes. But I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yes, I suppose so. I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
So, you were having some time off to take black and white photographs? For fun?
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect. Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night. Just brushed the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
Ooh, fun. Ooh. Oh, what's this? What kind of weird-ass monster is that?
Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be.
Super close,
Personally,
too.
I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
That's not how you develop photos, by the way. Alright, blurry photograph taken by Bobby Burl shortly before the murder. It shows something that looks like Boggy in the woods at the back of the swamp, and the being in the photo seems to have long legs. Yeah, that looks like someone in a costume. You can see, like, gloves, like misshapen giant head, and looks like legs coming out the bottom. Suspicious. I'm gonna ask this gentleman about the photograph.
He's a talented man, that Burl. Sometimes I wonder if he'd be better off pursuing his photography full-time, you know?
Do you have any insights into about if it looks fake or not? Come on, man! Okay, hold on. Let's go exploring a bit. Let's head over to the cafe. Ooh, hello there.
Sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're, hard at work.
You weren't here yesterday.
Oh no, well, I only just arrived. I know, I was in my office yesterday. Did you miss me? I just
no,
arrived.
I only just arrived.
You're the detective, right?
I'm a detective.
So, that was your hat I saw blowing through here.
My hat!
You spotted it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kinda dead around here. So, I generally notice magical floating detective hats. Oh, and don't worry, you look better without it.
Ooh,
How do you
nice.
know?
Putting the moves on.
I have a good imagination.
Oh, snap. She looks suspicious. Alright, your
I
job.
didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
I only started working here this year anyway. It's temporary. Just running the gift shop to earn a little extra money. Don't ask how I ended up here.
I'll save that question for a different day. You don't seem at home here exactly.
I hate it. This place is disgusting.
Come on, you don't think it's
swamp?
kind of beautiful?
You would say that. You only just got here. You'll get sick of it.
If I wasn't here, I'd be stuck in my office doing paperwork.
At least at your office, you don't have to bring spare clothes every day. It's impossible to leave this place without being covered in dirt.
Challenge accepted.
Last
When
night.
you have a moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about last night.
I know, but it won't help. I worked here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening. Same as every day.
You just leave your gift shop here when you go?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, seriously though, as much as I appreciate sarcasm, I think I'd get in trouble if I wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest. And I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here overnight. Nobody's ever stolen any of this lousy merchandise anyway. I even left my spare clothes here when I went home last night.
Ooh.
You left them here? By the gift shop?
Yeah, it's no big deal. They were all still here this morning. Kind of.
Oh, you missing flippers?
I think someone played a stupid joke, and my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to
traipsing
take
around.
my clothes and mess them up, then just keep them. I don't want them back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I absolutely do.
Alright, what can I do with this case? I think, hold on, where's this picture? Those look like black leggings to me, don't you think? I think so. Present a clue, this black and white photo.
Yes, I think so.
The water is really clear back there. The legs of this thing are reflected in the bottom half of the photo. It's a nice shot, actually.
A reflection? Oh, yeah, of course. A reflection in the water.
Present a profile. What do you know about Mr.
I'm
Remington?
not sure I always got paid, so I can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like. He won't hear you.
We should have more respect for the dead.
No
I know.
kidding.
I think the cartoon
Boggy.
character is kind of dumb.
What about the real creature?
I've never met him.
Me neither.
I really don't know what to tell you.
Cool. I
Is
gotta
that one of the
exhaust
other
the options.
suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that.
I do kind of agree on that.
I don't know why she still works here, to be honest. One murder is one murder too many.
Present a clue. Okay, so hold on. These
They're
black
mine,
leggings.
but I left them here last night. Now they're covered in slime, and I don't want to go near them.
And then lastly, the flippers.
Is that one of your clues? It's nice. You can put it away now.
Alright. Don't be snarky. So, just looking at the time, that's probably about good right now. So, I will say, let's recap actually. Hold on. Have to change. Ah, I never looked at this.
Not
Have to change.
suspicious. Suspicious!
Ah, interesting. So you can kind of keep track of all the
Uh-huh.
information. Interesting. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think that'll be it for me today. This shot right here looks so good. So pretty. This is a beautiful game. Anyway, that'll be it for me today. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Goodbye.